Dive into the hilarious chaos of hockey's offbeat moments, where jerseys double as breakup notes, hats become airborne in stylish protests, and hot dogs aim for spotlight stardom. Let's witness the 15 craziest things ever thrown on the ice. Number 15. Jerseys. The classic jersey toss, the breakup move of sports fans. Picture this: 2021, Vancouver Canucks in a bit of a slump. One fan, fed up with the disappointment, throws their Canucks sweater onto the ice. Enter Brian Dumoulin, the hockey knight, who kindly returns the jilted jersey to the stands. Now, this isn't the first rodeo for jersey tossing. It's practically a sport of its own. It's like therapy, but with more drama and fewer copays. So, next time your team is playing worse than a cat on roller skates, think about the jersey toss. It's not just frustration, it's a breakup declaration, one toss at a time. Keep those jerseys handy. You never know when you'll need to show tough love to your team. Number 14. Hats. On to the next one. The classic hat trick. The only time throwing your hat in public is not only acceptable but encouraged. Picture this: player scores 3 goals. Hats take flight onto the ice like a stylish meteor shower. But the origin of the hat trick? Hold on to your beanies, folks. It's not even from hockey. Flashback to 1858, where bowler H.H. Stevenson, not on an icy rink but a cricket ground in Sheffield, pulled off a hat trick of a different kind. 3 consecutive wickets at Hyde Park cricket grounds, and boom, the man hits the wooden stakes behind the batter 3 times. They pass the hat, literally, collecting funds to buy a hat for Stevenson as a nod to his stellar achievement. Now, fast forward to the ice, where scoring 3 goals in a hockey game became the stuff of legends, aka the hat trick. And just like that, hats started raining down on the rink to celebrate the feat. Who knew that the tradition of tossing headgear originated with a cricket bowler hitting wooden stakes? Number 13. Sticks. The good old days of 1991, when Los Angeles Kings coach Tom Webster decided to turn a hockey game into a stick-throwing extravaganza. So what ticked him off? Referee Kerry Fraser, the well-coiffed zebra of the ice. Imagine the frustration reaching peak levels. Webster channeled his inner Olympian and launched his players' sticks at Fraser like he was auditioning for the stick-throwing championships. Now, let's give credit where it's due. It was a javelin-style performance that would make any track and field enthusiast proud. The league, however, wasn't exactly handing out gold medals for this kind of behavior. Webster's stick-throwing spectacle earned him a 12-game suspension. Ouch. Not to be outdone, the Kings were slapped with a $10,000 fine for their role in the impromptu stick-tossing symphony. Number 12. A hot dog. Switching gears to the unexpected appearance of a hot dog on the ice, a moment that sounds like it's straight out of Phil Kessel's playbook. But nope, he's not the culprit this time. Picture this: 2013, a heated showdown between the Boston Bruins and the New Jersey Devils. Tyler Seguin steps up for a shootout attempt, and out of nowhere, a hot dog takes center stage, gracefully soaring through the air. Now, you might be wondering what possessed someone to chuck a hot dog onto the ice. Perhaps they were aiming for a condiment-splattered hat trick? Who knows? But fear not, for the referees, the unsung heroes of order in the chaos of sports, decided to give Seguin a mulligan, a do-over, a second chance at shootout glory. And wouldn't you know it, Seguin seizes the opportunity like a hot dog-loving superhero and scores on the second attempt. In the end, the Bruins emerged victorious, proving that sometimes all you need to spice up a hockey game is a flying hot dog. Number 11. Hamburgers. Lots of them. Oh, let's talk about Andrew Hammond, the goalie who turned the ice into his personal burger joint. They dubbed him the Hamburglar during his unbelievable 21-2 streak that practically catapulted the Ottawa Senators into the playoffs. I mean, forget the ice. This guy was grilling up victories like it was a backyard barbecue. In a fit of pure fan genius, people decided that hamburgers were the only proper tribute to the goalie who could stop pucks as effortlessly as flipping burgers. Number 10. Waffles. So, it's December 2010. Toronto Maple Leafs fans, frustrated with years of disappointment, One bold soul, aka the Eggo Bomber, tosses an Eggo onto the ice at the Air Canada Centre. The message? Wake up and eat breakfast, Leafs! Management wasn't amused, slapping the waffle thrower with a lifetime ban. The Bomber argued, people throw hats when they think they're playing good. Why can't we show disapproval with waffles? A fair question. But apparently, waffles don't have the same approval rating as hats in the hockey world. Lesson learned. When in doubt, stick to throwing hats, not breakfast pastries. Number 9. A bench. Alright, gather around for this gem. Robbie Ftorek, not just a player, but a coach with flair. Devils player Jay Pandolfo gets slammed into the boards, bleeding and all. Refs let it slide, Red Wings score. Ftorek loses it, and what does he do? Throws a whole bench onto the ice. Because when life gives you bad calls, why not toss some furniture into the mix? It didn't change the call, but man, did it make for a memorable hockey moment. Cheers to Ftorek, the coach who knew when words weren't enough, a bench could do the talking. Number 8. A streaker. Ah, streakers, because nothing says, I love hockey, like running across the ice in just your briefs. Take, for instance, the genius who graced a San Jose Sharks-Calgary Flames game during the second intermission. Now, streaking is never the brightest idea, but hey, timing is everything. This guy knew what he was doing, choosing the moment when the ice is all chewed up and easier to sprint on after a period ends. Smart? Not really. Entertaining? Absolutely. Because who needs a halftime show when you can have an intermission streaker stealing the spotlight? It's the kind of bold move that leaves you wondering, was it worth it? Well, at least he gave the Zamboni driver a break. Number 7. Thousands of teddy bears. Check this out. In some hockey arenas, they've got this heartwarming Christmas tradition. When the home team scores, fans go wild, tossing thousands of teddy bears onto the ice. And get this, it's not chaos, it's encouraged. The bears are then collected and given to kids who could use a little extra love during the holidays. The Calgary Hitmen are pros at this, raising over 25,000 teddy bears. And guess what? The Kamloops Blazers might have started this adorable trend back in 93-94. Who knew hockey could be so cuddly? It's a very good time, my friends. Number 6. A catfish. Alright, gather round for the catfish tale from Nashville. So, back in '98, the Predators were newbies in the league and needed a tradition. Taking a cue from the Red Wings' Octopus toss, fans decided on a splashy move, catfish chucking onto the ice. It officially kicks off in 2002, and locals aren't just tossing any fish. They're going for the whisker-like barbel variety, 'cause why not? Now, catfish might not scream Nashville, but it's a southern thing, and Preds fans have fully embraced it. They're not just tossing fish, they're wrapping them up, strapping them to legs, and getting through security for the ultimate fan salute. Go Preds, and hats off to the catfish tossing squad. You're making hockey traditions a whole lot more interesting. Number 5. Hundreds of plastic rats. Alright, here's the scoop on the Panthers and their rat craze. Back in 95-96, Scott Mellenby spots a rat in the locker room, goes all sharpshooter, scores 2 goals. Boom, the rat trick. Next game, a fan tosses a plastic rat on the ice for good luck. Panthers make it to the Stanley Cup final, but hold up. The NHL bans the rat tossing party for causing too much chaos. They even change the rules, threatening teams with penalties if fans start a rat rain. Goalies start playing hide-and-seek in their nets. Because, you know, hockey, where even plastic rats have their moment in the spotlight. Number 4. Magic the Gathering cards. Hold on to your wizard hats for this one. So, in the world of turning around a losing team, fans have tried it all. Rally caps, superstitions, you name it. But casting a spell, that's a new one. Picture this, Buffalo Sabres game, and someone decides to throw Magic the Gathering cards onto the ice. Yep, you heard it right. Magic cards for a little mystical intervention. Now, in the interest of full disclosure, the fan also chucked his phone and wallet, resulting in magic cards scattered near the Sabres bench. Did the spell work its mystical wonders? Well, not quite. Buffalo still lost the game. Number 3. A live chicken. Get ready for a clucking good hockey story. Imagine a live chicken, yes, a real one, thrown onto the ice during a Los Angeles Kings game. The guy behind it got arrested, and the police lieutenant quipped, "The chicken was the victim of foul play." Classic dad joke. Turns out, the chicken wasn't too happy with the Kings' performance. Can't blame the bird. We've all been there. Fast forward a few months, and the Kings make the Wayne Gretzky trade, one of the greatest in NHL history. Did the chicken foresee the deal? Number 2. A shark. Get ready for a splashy shark story. In 2007, a fan decided to take their love for the San Jose Sharks to a whole new level during a game against the Red Wings. How? By smuggling a 4-foot leopard shark into the arena. Yep, a real shark. And the grand finale, they chucked it onto the ice. Because, when you're a Sharks fan, a shark on the rink is just another way to cheer. But seriously, how on earth did they sneak in a 4-foot shark? That's dedication, or maybe a little bit fishy. Number 1. An octopus. Brace yourself for the tale of the Red Wings and the octopus. Back in '52, the Cusimano brothers, seafood store owners and die-hard Wings fans, decided to spice up the playoffs. They chucked an octopus onto the ice, each tentacle representing a win for the cup. Wings swept their way to victory, and voila, a tradition was born. Now, hundreds of octopi hit the ice in Detroit as a nod to those tentacled beginnings. Just remember, if you're tossing one, boil it first. Tradition without the residue. And there you have it, the wild and wacky world of hockey's offbeat moments. From jersey breakups to hat trick traditions and everything in between, these 15 antics prove that when it comes to throwing things on the ice, hockey fans are in a league of their own. Thanks for joining us on this uproarious journey through the craziest moments in the game.